Hi everyone, Chris Remmes here with Remmes&Co Real Estate in Boston. If you're thinking about selling your home or condo in Boston, whether it's a brownstone in the South End, a triple-decker in Charlestown, or a high-rise unit in the Seaport, this message is for you. I've helped a lot of clients navigate the Boston market, and over the years I've seen some patterns. There are a few key mistakes sellers tend to make over and over again, and most of the time they don't even realize they're doing it. These mistakes can cost you time, money, and opportunities. So today, I want to walk you through the 5 biggest ones and show you exactly how to avoid them. Let's start with the biggest one of all, overpricing. This is hands down the most common misstep. Sellers often think, my neighbor's home sold for X, so mine should too, or I need a certain amount, so that's what I'll list for. But the truth is, the market doesn't care what you need or what your neighbor got. The market only cares about what buyers are willing to pay right now. Pricing is strategy, not guesswork. If you overprice in Boston, especially in a market like we're seeing today with high rates and buyer hesitation, your home can sit. And in Boston, the longer a home sits, the more buyers wonder what's wrong with it. Sometimes we see sellers chasing the market down, making a series of small price drops that ultimately land them below where they could have sold if they just priced it right to begin with. A well-priced listing creates energy and demand. It gets eyes on the property, it gets people in the door, and it gets offers, sometimes multiple offers. When that happens, you're in control. Mistake number 2 is failing to prepare the home for the market. A lot of people assume that Boston's housing shortage means anything will sell, but presentation still matters. Buyers today are visual. They're looking at professional photos and videos online before they ever schedule a showing. And with so many units being built in areas like the Seaport or East Boston, the competition has never been more polished. If you're listing a condo in the South End with dated paint, poor lighting, and cluttered furniture, it doesn't matter how charming it is, it won't show well. The goal is to help buyers imagine themselves living there. That means neutralizing the space, maximizing light, maybe even bringing in a stager for certain layouts. And don't forget about the small stuff, paint touch-ups, fixing that loose cabinet door, replacing the foggy window pane. These minor details add up. They show buyers you've taken care of the property. That confidence turns into stronger offers.
Thinking about relocating to Boston? Well, I've got just the thing for you. Me and my team have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. I've linked it down below. From top employers to the best hospitals and a boatload of other things that you need to know before you make the move. The best part is that the guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me, 100% free. Just click the link below in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps.
Now let's talk about timing. People often assume they can list whenever they're ready, and while that's technically true, there are certain windows in Boston where demand is noticeably higher. For example, the spring market, March through May, is when we tend to see the most buyers actively looking. That's when people are relocating for jobs, planning ahead for school districts, or just coming out of the winter lull. If you list at the wrong time, say mid-August when people are on vacation or mid-December during the holidays, you're going to see a different level of activity. That doesn't mean you can't sell during those times, but it might mean a different pricing strategy, more patience, and more targeted marketing. Knowing the seasonality of the Boston market can give you a serious edge. Another big one is hiring the wrong agent or thinking you can do it yourself. I get it, real estate fees can feel expensive, but in Boston, the difference between working with a hyper-local agent and someone who dabbles in a bunch of areas is massive. You want someone who knows how to market your specific type of property. A converted brownstone in Back Bay is not the same as a loft in Fort Point or a single family in West Roxbury. You need someone who understands what buyers in your neighborhood are looking for, how to speak to them, and how to get them through the door. Marketing in 2025 means high-end photography, video tours, targeted social media, email campaigns, and a pricing strategy that responds to real-time data. The right agent will help you make smart decisions before the listing ever goes live and will know how to pivot if the market shifts mid-listing. A good agent will also help you understand buyer behavior and navigate offer negotiations with clarity.
Hi guys, it's Chris. As much as I love making these videos, there's one thing that I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over the US make the move here to Boston. I've helped countless families make the move. So whether you're coming out for the week, the next month, or even the next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is below, right there on the screen and linked in the description in case you missed it in the on-screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Boston.
This isn't just about putting a sign in the yard, it's about treating the sale like a product launch. The last mistake is not having a real plan. A lot of sellers jump in without thinking a few steps ahead. They focus on listing and forget to map out what happens after the sale. Where are you going next? What if your home sells fast? What if it doesn't? Are you buying another property? Are you renting for a while? How will the timing work? We always walk our clients through all these questions because the goal isn't just to sell, it's to sell smart. That means understanding your financial goals, your lifestyle needs, and how we can line everything up so there are no surprises. It's also about knowing how to handle multiple offers, how to review contingencies, how to negotiate inspection items, and how to keep the deal together through closing. So to recap, don't overprice, prepare your home, time the market strategically, hire the right local expert, and have a real plan in place. These 5 steps can make a massive difference in your sale, especially in a market like Boston where things move fast and every listing is unique. If you're even just thinking about selling in the next 6 to 12 months, let's talk. We can do a quick consultation, look at your options, and make a plan together. No pressure, just good advice. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Remmes with Remmes&Co. If you found this helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more Boston real estate insights, and I'll see you in the next video.